Hey everybody, Mike here with a Transformers movie update, and this isn't just some regular Transformers movie update. No. This is a huge Transformers movie update. The Cybertron animated prequel is happening. Now, I know you're freaking out. It's crazy. We're getting the Cybertron animated prequel? No way. Alright, so sit back, relax, and I'm going to talk about the details. Before we get into the real meat of this, though, I do want to start out by saying, by prequel, I mean being on Cybertron before coming to Earth. This movie will actually not have any type of relation to any other Transformers movie. That means the Bayverse, Bumblebee, the Beast Wars movie coming out, none of that. This is going to be completely its own thing. So I just want to start out with that before people are like, oh, is it connected to this? Is it connected to that? It's not connected to anything. It's its own movie. Think Into the Spider-Verse, something like that. Okay, so they did hire a director, and his name is Josh Cooley. And if you're thinking, who's this guy? Never heard of him before. Well, he directed Toy Story 4, which won Best Animated Picture at the Oscars, and he wrote Inside Out, which won Best Animated Picture at the Oscars. So, two-time Oscar winner here. I mean, he didn't win the individual award, but he was the writer and director of the Best Animated Picture. So that's pretty big. Inside Out is a great movie. Toy Story 4, it wasn't my favorite, but it didn't tarnish Toy Story for me in any way. So, still good. So this will still be part of Paramount production. It will be under, I think, Paramount Animation, and then also being led by Hasbro, of course, because this is animated, and I think they're going to be wanting a little bit more hands-on approach than the live-action movies. Continuing with the news, the story will, of course, take place on Cybertron, but that's not all. It will be focusing mainly on Optimus Prime and Megatron and their relationship. Now, as far as is this taking place at the start of the war? Are we going to see like pre-war stuff? Does this take place at the middle of the war? Does this take place at the end of the war? We don't know. All we know is that it has Optimus and Megatron, and it talks about, but it incorporates their relationship, and it's on Cybertron. So that's all we know about the story. It is written by the writers who worked on Ant-Man and the Wasp, and funny enough, they were part of the Transformers Cinematic Universe writers' room. Now, originally, this animated prequel was supposed to be a prequel to the Bayformers movies. So, everything up until, The Last Knight. And then, Bumblebee was supposed to be a part of that too, but, who knows what continuity that's in now. So, really, the first 5 movies, plus Bumblebee, plus this Transformers animated prequel, were all supposed to be part of the same universe. So now the animated prequel will have nothing to do with any of that. It will be its own thing, but it will still have the writers that conceptualized the idea back when they did the Transformers Writers' Room. And what's even really interesting is Deadline, when they first reported on this, they were talking about how, with the, the whole coronavirus situation, how, movies, and especially live-action movies, are being postponed and pushed back. And I actually made a video about that recently, how I really didn't think that it would have too much impact on Beast Wars or the Bumblebee sequel. Well, apparently, there's a possibility, and it wasn't really exactly direct on this in the article, but it was mentioned as a possibility that this prequel, this animated prequel, might get pushed forward a little bit and maybe even jump in front of the other 2 live-action movies. Now, that is not confirmed. They really didn't give anything concrete on that in the Deadline article, but I thought that was worth mentioning, that there's a possibility that they will be kind of pushing this forward a little faster due to the coronavirus. And the writers are also working with the director, Josh Cooley, on the final draft of the script. So we are getting close to the the end of writing the final draft, and then they're going to start moving on to other things, which really means they're going to possibly be pushing this forward quicker than maybe what we initially thought when we thought this was canned a long time ago, because due to the Transformers Cinematic Universe kind of falling through, it just seemed like, oh, that Transformers prequel might not be happening. But it is, and it's just not going to have any type of connection to the other installments of Transformers. So I am super excited about this. I can't wait to see anything on this. It's going to be a long wait. Animated movies do take a little while to make. So, I mean, don't expect this to be coming out next year or anything. But it's something to look forward to, and I actually get to talk about some Transformers news during all this pandemic stuff. Movie news has been absolutely non-existent pretty much, so this is cool to get this type of information. And let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be excited about it. And what aspect of this movie are you looking forward to the most? Let me know. And make sure to follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And until next time, see you guys.